What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel, The Matrix of Gradelock. Today we got a special video. This video is going to be the King of the Ring segment, and today, well, King of the Ring basically is the top 5 Decepticons, top 5 Battle Masters, top 5 whatever. But today is top 5 Autobots, and we have my son, Lil John, breaking it down, explaining his reasons why. We're going to do 5 to 1, 5 being the worst, and 1 being the best. So, Lil John, top 5 Autobots. Take it away.
Worst in very quotation marks, but yes, Transformers has a lot of very dumb Autobots, and Autobots are probably the most unfair archetype that exists in the game right now because of all the support that it does have. But in specifically, even the characters are very dumb. For top 5, for the 5th one, we have Lionizer. He's a battle master. These themselves are already broken, but he has bold 4. When comparing it to the counterpart, which is aimless, this thing has bold 4 as compared to a tough 3 on the counter side, and I'm pretty sure he has more health. And this is literally a mini kickback. This swings for huge, and if you're lucky, like everybody is with kickback, you get to get a shit ton of damage. Just hit for a lot with this alone, because this alone is a threat. But this being a Battle Master, when it becomes a weapon, it also gives the upgraded character Bold 4 and Plan 1. So the thing about it is, in orange, a lot of the cards in the deck, it just makes it so that with this, it's combined with a lot of other cards that make it good. And honestly, some of the other cards are literally in this pile of why the card is good. But the other reason is because, this being a 7-star character, it's also a Peace Through Tyranny target. So you can attack with it. If they don't kill it, you Peace Through Tyranny it, and you get 2 turns with very heavy characters, along with 1 with the weapon, which is Bold 4. And just overall, it's very good. It only has 1 part to literally both sides, which is Bold 4. And most people understand that checking more times in this game is just good. And the Plan 1 on the other side is also very good, because in conjunction with other cards, you get the double pips out of your hand, and you just deal even more damage. It makes the Pieces Through Tyranny. It makes the Pieces Through Tyrannies that you had in your hand beforehand even more live. If they didn't kill it. I'm sorry. If they did kill it, you didn't kill it yourself. Number 4, the only card that holds up Dinobots is Grimlock. On this side, when you flip to it, you give a Dinobot Bold 3. More oftentimes than not, it's used for itself. And its stats are okay on this side. It's 4-12-2. It's decent, and also a leader, so it's a Matrix of Leadership target. But the biggest thing is its other side, which is 6-12-2. It has trample. In small, when it kills a character, it lets your opponent deal the excess damage over from one character to another. So, again, in conjunction, if you have Lionizer on Grimlock, you flip a lot of oranges. You just make it so that when you kill a bot, you move all the damage over to another bot. And even in its own deck, it's still good, because you have a lot of support like Sludge or Dino Chomp, just to make it even more oppressive. But literally, even as a solo character, these stats and the effect make the card very good. Matrix of Leadership target once again. It's even a ready for action target. So there's some builds that run it like that. Melee is also good because that's more bold support. Overall, it's just good because along with bold, the trample effect is very good. Now the number 3 is a 5-cost character. Her name is RC. Stats are pretty mediocre on both sides. It's 291, and then on bot sides 191. On this side, when you flip to it, you repair 1 from each of your characters. That's not super important. The main important side is the other, which is 191. Her attack total is literally Pierce total. So no matter what deck you face against, her damage is true damage. And then again, this is gonna keep being reiterated, but this with Lionizer is really nuts, because in short, her with attack buffs and bold cards makes it so that even if you face a blue deck, her damage is always gonna go through. Some bots literally have health totals of 8, 10, 12, and that can easily be reached with a supercharge or reckless charge and a good upgrade. So a character like this is very good, because along with that, it's also a 5-cost, so she easily fits in decks that are missing the spot, and it's a very cheap costed character for how good she is. It's one of the best 5-costs in the game, at least. Then number 2, like Grimlock holding up Dinobots, Wheeljack holds up cars immensely. His effect 14-13. His stats are 14, 4, 13, 12. And then on bot side is 5, 13, 1. So he trades the 1 attack for the 1 defense on the other side. This side, decent. When you upgrade a card, you draw a card and discard a card. So it helps filter. It's also a specialist, so with Field Communicator, you get to play cards as well as just filter. And then the filtering lets you set up for the other side, which is when you have a weapon in your scrap pile, you have bolt 3. So with cards, you attempt to restand your stuff a bunch of times, and you attend for Wheeljack to be the last attack target and swing obnoxiously huge at them. And there's even times when people play the I'm forgetting the name, but the pipless card that basically gives Grimlock's effect to other cards. Steamroll.
Yeah, Steamroll.
So with that on Wheeljack, they literally just pass on a bunch of damage to with all those checks. That's even the decks that have the Lionizer in them. So again, you see a trend. Most of the Autobot good cards are, in my opinion, the orange stuff, because they are the strongest and supported, because orange is strongest and supported. And a simple effect like this, bold 3, a supercharge just for having a weapon in the drop, is obnoxious. And the filtering on this side is also very good, along with being a specialist. Like, everything here is good. There's also melee on this side, so the bold extra stuff, if you decide to play it, is also very good. And then the best card in the game, arguably, and the best Autobot in the game, 100%, is Optimus Prime. He's the biggest cost character. No, that's wrong. But 13 stars is very high, and these stats make up for how big he is. But like, even other 13 costs don't have these good of stats. He's 6, 14, 3 on alt mode, and 8, 14, 2 on bot mode. This side is very hard to kill in one shot. It has been done, but it's very hard to kill in one shot because it requires 17 damage and no blues to be flipped on your side. And then when you flip to this side, you get to add an action from a drop zone back to your hand, which is which is very nuts, because you just like have free access to, even if you're playing decks that rip cards out of your hand, you add stuff like presses, supercharge, anything to make your other cards super strong. Add bold, and if you add bold, it just makes the other side even stronger, because its 8 attack is obnoxious already. It doesn't need any more attack buffs, and the battle that it attacks and it starts flipping the battle cards, it can activate any of the actions that you flip on the attack. So stuff like supercharge doesn't matter, but stuff like reckless charge, press the advantage, hiding spot, treasure hunt to refill hand, incoming transmission, peace through tyranny on attack is good as well. I still function on attack is slept on. Ready for action on attack is also very good. It's a lot of dumb stuff that could be said about it. And it has the flexibility of being a melee on this side and a ranged character on this side. The biggest thing about it is just that it lets you activate extra actions for free, as well as it just being super tanky. 14 health is super obnoxious, and 8 health. It has all the stupid stats. 8 health, 8 attack, 14 health, 3 defense. But yeah, overall, like, let's be real, Autobots is the most supported archetype that there is in Transformers, and like, all these cards are basically good because they just shove out a lot of damage, and it's the damage that can't really be reacted to, can't really be stopped unless it's with a force field. But that's why Bastion Shields exists. I don't know why it exists, but that's why it exists.
Can't put 3 on them.
And all these cards are very good in that respect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yeah, they all put in their work, and you're definitely gonna see all these cards everywhere in the meta. But that's about it.
So that's it.
I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any other suggestions on other Transformers top 5s that we can do, like Henry said, Decepticons, Battle Masters, upgrades, actions, just leave it in the comments below. Anything that you want to criticize me on, me being sick, you know, you can just comment down below as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Deuces. Take it over for you, Andy.